I was reading some comments when I came across one that said what someone in my situation might do to manifest a specific goal. He further added that he cannot live in the state of having his wish fulfilled. Like him, there are many people who think that their situations are unique, that they cannot live from the end, or that their specific goal is too big to achieve. If you are also facing such situations, then this video might be for you. I'll introduce you to some of Neville Goddard's teachings in this video. Also, what does living from the end of having your desire fulfilled mean? I would simplify. So, you want to manifest a specific goal. You desire a life that is different from what your present circumstances are and think that it is out of your reach. Maybe you want to start a business, want a high-paying job, or just want a large amount of money. But you hadn't had any of these things before. It is like trying a new food that you haven't tasted before. Now you want it. So, how to bring it? Well, it is very simple. It is only through imagination that you can bring it to reality. Even things that you've had no experience with in the past can be brought to reality with the use of your imagination. Imagination is God, and it contains everything. It contains the food that you have never tasted, the places you have never been, the circumstances that you wish to experience, and even the cars you have never driven. The airplanes weren't there in the past. They came into existence because someone constructed them in their imagination first, and then tried and tested them. Eventually, they were invented, and now you use them to travel. It wasn't like the thing or situation that you faced in the past could only manifest. Also, the present experience of yours is just your old assumptions manifesting themselves in your present experience. They can be changed. You can do it by imagining the new state of being as a present fact. As I mentioned in the previous paragraphs, imagination is God, and God is the Alpha and Omega. With God, nothing is impossible, not even your specific goal or circumstance. So, why do you think that your specific goal is impossible? Your specific goal is a desire that you have created over time. If you can create a desire, you can definitely achieve it. When you keep on repeating that, it cannot happen for me, or I have been trying to do it for 9 months but I didn't get it. You are experiencing what you are saying. In a manner, you are praying that it is impossible for me. Please don't give me. I want to try and I don't want it. Do you think that life is a machine that operates in a single fashion? If you were single, would you remain single? If you were in love, would you remain in love? Do you think life operates like this? It doesn't work like that, right? You become happy, sad, miserable, confident, ecstatic, pleasant, jealous, hateful, and joyful. But you don't stay there. Everything changes. You experience something, then you move on to another experience. Like this, life keeps on flowing. Then why do you think your circumstances are final and cannot be changed? Things change quickly. It happens all the time. Even if you visit memory lane, you will find out that something felt impossible one moment, and the next moment it miraculously became possible. Everything keeps changing, which is why your circumstances do not matter. It makes no difference if your specific person does not balance the relationship. It doesn't matter if they don't make you feel loved. It won't be like that. Once you change how you view yourself, the world will change its views about you. Once you change your concept of yourself from being someone who is mistreated and unworthy to someone who is desirable, wanted, irresistible, and irreplaceable, the world will look at you through those eyes. Your specific person would become your greatest admirer and lover. You would become a drug that they couldn't get enough of. Only if you change the concepts you hold about yourself. You can become it by embodying the state of someone who is irresistible, irreplaceable, and wanted. But how do you do that? You have to live from the state of the wish fulfilled. I know you have heard this term again and again, but what does it mean? Don't worry, I will simplify it for you by giving you some examples. Mind you, you have to live from the end by the conscious application of your imagination. Suppose Stephanie wants to manifest a relationship. Now living from the state of wish fulfilled would look like that she is already in that relationship. Instead of imagining a person proposing to her, she would imagine the things a couple does. She would cuddle in her imagination, do some special activities, hold her partner's hand, hug, kiss, and bite. Whatever her idea of a relationship is, she would play it out in her mind. It is important to note that her idea of relationship matters because other people will have different ideas, which sometimes won't feel natural to her. Similarly, if there is a person named Sam and he wants to manifest a high-paying job, living from the state would look like that he is already working as a highly paid employee. His imagination must be based on whatever idea Sam has about the high-paying job. Maybe he is working in an office that has great amenities. Maybe he is in the top position at his company. Maybe he is leading his company into big conferences. Maybe he gets to travel a lot because of his high-paying job. Maybe the company gave him a luxury car with a chauffeur. He has to imagine all that would happen after getting the high-paying job. Now, you have to figure out what living from the end looks like for you. It does not matter if you can't feel the state of having it after imagining it once. Many people don't feel it. It does not matter whether you hold that feeling for long enough. You just have to imagine it again and again on a regular basis. You have to make your inner senses familiar with those experiences. You have to do it on a regular basis. You will feel it. Just trust yourself. You can experience what something tastes like by imagining it. You can hold something in your imagination and feel it. You can even smell something in your imagination. All that is required of you is persistence in those imagined acts. When you persistently imagine it, it manifests in your reality. You just have to remember that you don't have to assume anything contrary to your desired reality. Assuming that it is not here, that I don't have it, is also an opposite assumption. So, become the observer of your thoughts. Now, I hope this helped you out in some way. Subscribe because I post these videos regularly. I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting.